Wow. Gee, look at this. Right in our township, 452 COVID cases, 28 people dead. Our county and our whole county just got this news today. 5,636 cases, 467 dead. Unemployment is 36 million people now. Oh, Lord. And 44% of people who make 40,000 or less are unemployed. This is terrible. Oh my gosh, I tell you, these are hard times. I don't know. Hey, listen to me. Don't you think you're being unrealistic? Let's use some common sense and reasoning, some logic. Does it even make sense to keep telling people everything's going to work out for good? These are very trying times. Look how many millions of people are out of work. Some people don't even have food. Many have lost their businesses. They've lost their farms. If you're a child of God, why does God allow this to happen? You have 12 children, right? Would you let this happen to your children? If a father loves his children, does he let them suffer when he has the power to protect them? You know what the Bible says. Philippians 4:19 says, God will supply all your needs. If you're a child of God, where's the answer to that promise? Is this how he supplies? By letting people lose their businesses? Is this a loving God that never fails? I mean, look how many people have died. How's that protection? Does that match Psalm 91? Where he says he'll give his angels charge over you, no plague will come nigh your dwelling? But it did, didn't it? Is being under the blood real when people are getting sick and dying? Does losing a mother or a father really work together for good? Does losing your livelihood work together for good? No, this is a real crisis. There is a reason for people to fear. So you can't keep giving people a false hope. You can't just sit back and say, oh, God will take care of us. How can you be so sure the Bible's true anyway, when it's written by men? Wasn't it written by men? Hasn't science proven the Bible to be wrong about the 6 days of creation? Don't we know now that the earth is millions of years old? Well, if the Bible's wrong in some parts, how can you be betting your life on other parts that you're so sure? You'd better use your brain and take care of yourself, because God obviously isn't going to. I mean, I'm not trying to down him, but you got to think it. Like, none of these promises are really coming true, are they? He's failed you. So maybe it's not, maybe he's not real. Maybe you just want him to be real, like as a crutch. Get a plan for yourself and network with other people. We are our own gods. We need to believe in ourselves. You hear it all the time. I mean, it's true. We have to believe in ourselves. We can do anything if we believe in us. Humans have great power when they work together instead of believing in fairy tales and trusting an invisible God. Think about it. Have you ever seen God? You can't see God. You can't hear him. So maybe man made up the idea of God. Think about that. Now, look over here. Listen, you know the truth. As Ephesians 1:18 tells you, the eyes of your understanding have been enlightened. You know the hope of his calling and the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. It's true that you can't see the Spirit, just like you can't see the wind, but both are very real. And science is not opposed to God like he said. Science is the study of all that the Lord himself created. Romans 1:20 says, ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and the sky. Through everything God made, they can clearly see his invisible qualities, his eternal power, and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God. Psalm 19:1 says, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the earth his handiwork. Romans 8:16 says, the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. It's the Spirit that lets you know that, not the natural mind. God has saved us by His grace and adopted us into His family. You know that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's not seen with the natural eyes. Yes, the Bible. He said the Bible is written by man. The Bible was penned by man. It was written down by man. But they were divinely inspired. Just think, 66 books written by 40 different authors over a period of 1,500 years. Yet the Bible is one integrated message. It's been proven perfectly accurate over and over because it's supernatural, written by God. Yes, there is suffering in this world. Jesus said that in this world you would have tribulation, but be of good cheer. He has overcome the world. He said that we would suffer with Him and then we'd be glorified together with Him. We live in a fallen world, and remember, we're only pilgrims passing through. This is not our home. But He will never leave us nor forsake us, and by two unchangeable things it's impossible for God to lie. He is Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning and the end. He is the King of kings and the Lord of lords. And yes, He does make all things work together for good, to those who love Him, to those who are called according to His purpose. God is love. He loves you and He cares for you. Now you have to make a choice. You know the truth, so choose the truth. 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 Choose the truth.